In Africa, the cradle of mankind's birth, powerful kingdoms rose, a story of worth. From ancient times to the Middle Age, a continent's tale, a captivating stage. With deserts hot, the Sahara stands tall, and Nile's great river through nations it does sprawl. A youth-filled land, the youngest population, diamonds and cocoa from its fertile foundation. Exemplary leaders, their legacy told. Nkrumah, Mandela, their spirits bold. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, her first female leader, so wise. From Liberia's democracy, where freedom lies. Aliko Dangote, an entrepreneur's might. Wealthiest in Africa, a beacon of light. With refinery brand, his vision so vast. A symbol of progress, an icon to last. Namlolwe and Nyanza, a freshwater gem, reflected the dreams of many a gem. A continent of superlatives, it's true, with vibrance and vigor, a future anew. If history has shown such stars of grace, in Africa's embrace, new legends will trace. Let courage and dreams unite as one for a brighter tomorrow where greatness is spawned. In this beautiful, colorful, and friendly domain, greatness awaits, where hopes shall not wane, where tales of triumph weave a tapestry. Welcome to Today in African History. And welcome to a new month. So today we'll be talking about this gentleman in the thumbnail and the three other important events that happened on this day, including a guy who made a name in the United States. He actually set a record in the United States as the first African American to be appointed to a particular position. So let's get straight to Today in African History for the 1st of August. First, we'll start with some Canadian history. August 1st every year is Emancipation Day in Canada. So just in case you didn't know that, for those of you who are not Canadians, Emancipation Day for Canadians, did I say Canadians? That's a new word. So Canadians have their Emancipation Day today. On the 24th of March 2021, the House of Commons voted unanimously to officially designate August the 1st as Emancipation Day. It marks the actual day in 1834 that the Slavery Abolition Act of 1833 came into effect across the British Empire. The Slavery Abolition Act of 1833 ended slavery in the British Empire on 1st August 1834, which laid a pathway to freeing over 800,000 enslaved Africans and their descendants in parts of the Caribbean, Africa, South America, as well as Canada. Emancipation Day meant, from then on, it will be illegal for Black people and their descendants, their children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren to be bought and sold or kept as enslaved people. It is observed and celebrated in Canada and most Caribbean islands where they speak English. For most enslaved people in British North America, the act resulted only in partial liberation. It only freed children under the age of 6. Others were to continue serving their former owners for 4 to 6 years as apprentices. The act did, however, confirm Canada as a free territory for enslaved African Americans. Thousands of African Americans and subsequently thousands of African Americans subsequently arrived on Canadian soil between 1834 and the early 1860s. So, is there anyone out there who has not associated Canada with slavery up till today? Well, there you go. That's a history lesson for you. Canada was also part of the British Empire. They're still kind of part of the British Empire. They're a republic now. The current King Charles, is still the head of state, in case you didn't know as well. So that's what happened on this day. That's what's celebrated on this day, August 1st. But the decision was taken on the 24th of March, just 2 years ago, less than 2.5 years ago, when the House of Commons voted unanimously to officially designate August 1st as Emancipation Day. So happy Emancipation Day to our Canadian brothers and sisters. Now we go to the man in the thumbnail. His name, in case you didn't know, is Nwankwo Kanu, OON, which simply stands for Order of the Niger. The Niger is one of the rivers, the two major rivers in Nigeria. The other one is the Benue River. He was born on this day in 1976. That means Kanu Nwankwo is 47 years old today. So Kanu Nwankwo, if you're seeing this, happy birthday to you. He is a Nigerian former professional footballer who played as a forward for the Nigerian team. Kanu won a UEFA Champions League medal, a UEFA Cup medal, 3 FA Cup medals, and 2 African Player of the Year awards, amongst others. He is one of few players to have won the Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League, UEFA Cup, and an Olympic gold medal. He made the 3rd most substitute appearances in Premier League history, appearing from the bench 118 times, and is regarded as one of the best players in African football history. I totally agree with that. Fantastic player, Kanu Nwankwo. Happy 47th birthday to you, Mr. Kanu Nwankwo. Next, this interesting flag here, very, very unique. That's the flag of the Republic of Dahomey. It's simply known as Dahomey, was established on 4th December 1958 as a self-governing colony within the French community. Prior to attaining autonomy, it had been French Dahomey, part of the French Union. But on this day, I'm sure you're wondering why I mentioned the date other than the 1st of August. But hold on for this. August 1st was the day in 1960 that it obtained full independence from France. So, 4th December 1958, it became a self-governing colony within the French community, and on this day gained independence, full independence from France. The French takeover and colonization of the Kingdom of Dahomey began in 1872. The First Franco-Dahomean War in 1890 further weakened it. The Second Franco-Dahomean War resulted in it becoming a French protectorate in 1894. A decree dated 22nd June 1894 created, in brackets, Colony of Dahomey and Dependencies, which was to be incorporated into French West Africa in 1904. Under the French, a port was constructed at Kanu and railroads were built. School facilities were expanded by Roman Catholic missions. In 1946, Dahomey became an overseas territory, part of the French Union, with its own parliament and representation in the French National Assembly. Interesting. On the 4th of December 1958, it became the Republic of Dahomey, or République du Dahomey, self-governing within the French community. 1st of August 1960, the Republic of Dahomey gained full independence from France. The Republic's first president was Hubert Maga, who had been the Prime Minister during the overseas territories last year under French rule. In 1975, the country was renamed Benin, spelled B-E-N-I-N. So, Benin Republic of Dahomey gained its full independence from the French on this day in 19 1960. Also on this day, last but not least, promised at the beginning of the video, as you can see, his name is Ron Harmon Brown, or Ronald Harmon Brown. He was born on this day in 1941. Who was Ronald Brown? He was the United States' first African American Secretary of Commerce. Ronald Harmon Brown was born in Washington, D.C. He graduated from Middlebury College in Vermont. He entered the United States Army in 1962 after graduation and served until he was discharged in 1967. He later entered St. John's University Law School and graduated in 1970. Brown's political career skyrocketed later in life, serving as Deputy Executive Director for Programs and Governmental Affairs for the National Urban League. In 1979, Deputy Campaign Manager for Senator Edward M. Kennedy's presidential nomination. In 1998, leading Reverend Jesse Jackson's convention team at the Democratic National Convention. And in 1989, Brown was elected chairman of the Democratic National Convention. In 1992, President Bill Clinton appointed Brown to be the country's first African American Secretary of Commerce. The nation was shocked and saddened when Ron Brown was killed along with 34 others in a 1996 plane crash in Croatia. He died at the young age of 54. So this is the American hero Ron Brown, who is featured in the Black Enterprises magazine. Sadly died in 1996 on the 3rd of April. So that's it, folks. Thank you for joining us for Today in African History for the 1st of August. If you do like what we're doing here, kindly like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell so that you receive updates of our video uploads. Thanks for joining us once again. Take care. Have a good day. Bye for now. And of course, don't forget to make a date with us tomorrow, August 2nd.